Hey guys, it's your boy ready for some F2P action, and today I'm gonna be talking about the top 5 paywall characters that you can use mega rank up tickets on. And these are my favorite picks from the list of all the paywall characters in the game. And if you know, there are a lot of paywall characters in the game now because seriously, the game has grown a lot. And not him. If you go down there, we have a lot of characters just like Kitty Pride, which is the new X-Gene bio sub character, or X-Gene sub character I should say. And then we have Killmonger, Electro, and Rescue, Wasp, Magic, Kid Kaiju, Namor. All of these, Sentinel, Ironheart, all of these are a really good pick for mega rank up tickets, because you should always be using your mega rank up tickets or mega tier 2 tickets for these kind of characters whose bios, or which characters bios are really hard to find, hard to grind. And sorry, not even really hard to grind, almost impossible to grind if you are a free to play player. So that makes a really good impact on your gameplay. And if you choose these 5 characters that I have chosen for you, it was not that easy, because I had to cut off all of the other characters from the list to make the top 5 list. It's not actually top 5, it's top 5 or 6, because I'm really worried, or sorry, not worried, I should say I'm really concerned about the number 1 and the number 5th position, because some characters are really close to each other in terms of their value in the game. So I think that would definitely help you. And also I have a lot of characters. I think I have 4 or 5 characters in total at tier 2 paywall characters. So I have a really good idea of what these characters can do, or their future potential can be. And right now their exact same value, or their value in the game what is. So I'm just gonna go into the list now. So we have these 5 or 6 characters listed now. We have Luna Snow, Nick Fury, Ghost Panther, Valkyrie, Weapon Hex, and then Gambit. And these are my top 5 or 6 picks. So I'll be ranking up these characters followingly. So at the number 5th spot, it's a battle. I'm not sure who to pick, or who to put on the number 5th spot, and it's a tie. I should say that it's just a tie between these two characters, Weapon Hex and Gambit. Yes, these two characters have impressed me a lot since I've got them to tier 2, and also I got them to tier 2 with using, I think, X-Gene sub, which I bought for the Google Play credits, and I used a mega rank up ticket, sorry, mega tier 2 ticket on one of them. I don't just remember. I remember how I got these characters to tier 2 at that time. So I'm just gonna tell you the difference between these characters. So the top 5, top 5th place goes to any of these characters, and it differs, because I'm not talking about tier 2 right now, because the tier 2 list changes a little bit. So I'm just talking tier 1. So at tier 1, Weapon Hex has a lot of things going on with her because of this. We don't have this passive, but the main thing you want to use Weapon Hex if you love World Boss Ultimate. The fourth skill applies 2% -2% decrease of all defense, and it stacks up to 100%. And if you have been watching some of my videos, you would just know Weapon Hex can make a huge impact on the game. Or if you are even watching the streams, that I use Weapon Hex on almost all my teams if I'm going for the top clears. Definitely as a free to play player, it's not that good, because it's almost impossible to get Weapon X. But the main thing is, you can get Weapon X from Danger Room, because if you play Danger Room even I think once per day, and you win most of your matches, then you can get the end of the week, the end of the end of the week, I think, league chest. And I got 10 Weapon X bios from that. So I have 11 now. I had 1 before that, but so I got 10 Weapon X bios from that. So that way 10 are enough to unlock Weapon X, and then you can use a mega rank up ticket on Weapon X to take advantage of the 4th skill if you really love World Boss Ultimate. I think World Boss Ultimate will be the only thing that you want to rank up your Weapon X, because otherwise there are some few better characters to use mega rank up ticket on. So I would say, if you love Weapon X, just use mega rank up ticket, and you have other mandatory tier 2 characters, or other mandatory 6-star characters, paywall characters, so that you can definitely go with Weapon X. And the main thing is this one. Also, she's really good in Shadowlands as well, because it has the all defense down, and 4 into the cancel into the 5th skill does tremendous amount of damage, especially if you have a really good damage proc or a damage proc obelisk on your Weapon X. She can just tear apart really high stages, Kingpin, and other stages as well in Sharon, so she's a really good top pick, so she will be on the list. And then next up we have Gambit, and not talking tier 2 again. So Gambit gets tier 2 really good, but the main thing from Gambit, he doesn't have that good stuff in his kit. I mean, apart from these buffs, because critical damage increased by 30%, it really helps. It helps a lot. And then we have this one, which increases critical damage, sorry, crit rate 25% plus all speed 10%, and this is the main blow of, I mean, Gambit. This skill does crazy, I mean, absolutely amazing amount of damage, and this is the only thing, because I mean, why you wanna get Gambit. And if you can get it to tier 2, definitely good. If you can't get to tier 2, I was using Gambit at tier 1 for a long time, because I did not have the materials, or did not have the ticket or the sub for Gambit tier 2, but I was really doing really good, and I was clearing Shadowlands, some of the Shadowlands floors pretty easily, because this skill, and every time you do, the all defense down stacks up. It's a 30% all decrease of all defense down, and stacks up to 60%. So that's 60% all defense down every time you hit the 5th skill stacks up, and every time you do the 5th skill you will do more damage. So that's really amazing. That's the best part of Gambit. He's really squishy, I must say. So it's kind of a tie at a tier 1 for just a mega rank up ticket, not talking tier 2. It's almost a tie between Gambit and Weapon X, because Weapon X can give you a really good character, definitely. For Shadowlands, she can clear definitely really high Shadowlands as well if you have a tier 2. And on the other hand, Gambit can do way higher tier 2, way higher stages than Weapon X. Gambit is definitely a better DPS character than Weapon X, but then Weapon X applies that 4th skill, and if Weapon X comes and applies that 4th skill in World Boss Ultimate when you are attacking, and you can stack up all the defense down, you can jump up almost, seriously, almost 10 stages. Almost 10 to 15 stages in World Boss Ultimate, even on really high level. So that's really crazy, and seriously, I just cannot decide who to put on rank, I mean top 5. So these two characters are the picks for my top 5th. Now we go for the top 4th character. The 4th character will be, I think, in my opinion, will be Valkyrie. And one reason, I know Namor and others are really good, and I think Namor is pretty much, I think, better than Valkyrie in terms of damage, and he might not be that good in terms of survivability. I think she is almost equal to Valkyrie in survivability, but Namor's damage is really good. But the main thing is that if you get her to tier, mega rank up ticket, if you get her mega rank up ticket and you get her 6-star, I was using 6-star Valkyrie for a long time because I did not have the bios, and I got the bios from, I think, a premium hero chest to finish off her gears, because I was really close when I purchased my first bio sub. That was from Google Play Credits. So I was using her, and I was clearing around stage 15 or 17 stage with the Shadowlands with my Valkyrie, using the exact same obelisk right here. And at tier 2, if you get a tier 2, seriously, this is a support character, and supports should be done before anyone else. This is my this is my personal opinion on the characters, because if you have those characters already at tier 2, definitely good, then you can go for anything else. But if you don't have support character at tier 2, please do them, and this is the main point that's why I have Valkyrie on top 4. Now for the rank 3rd, the rank 3rd position goes to Mr. Ghost Panther. Another Paywall support character, gives you fire damage increased by 50%, makes him the best support for Jean Grey in World Boss Ultimate. And then he also has the regular tier 2 support passive, which gives 45% increase to Supervillain types damage. Also, the character itself is amazing. Seriously, he has a long iframe. It's a seriously, I think it's 4 second or 5 second iframe. Not 4 seconds, around 4 seconds of iframe on the 5th skill. 4th skill has 5 second immunity. 3rd skill has again 5 second immunity. So he has a lot of survivability. He might not be the best to use in PvP, but definitely he can do really high stages in Shadowlands for, just by himself. So he's a really good character, and plus he has super armor, so you don't have to worry about guard breaking. I am also thinking to give him a fire damage and damage proc obelisk, which will be really good for Ghost Panther. And in future, if he gets any uniform or anything, this passive is just gonna improve, and the character is gonna improve. So the character itself is amazing, and plus he's a support character, so definitely he's probably one of the best support characters in the game. And because Valkyrie is not as good as Ghost Panther, because Ghost Panther's damage is amazing. When he came to the game, I think he was the best damage dealing support character in the game, so that was really crazy. And for the second spot and the first spot, this is where the tricky part is. So here, if you take my opinion, if we are just talking tier 1 characters, if you are just talking tier 1 characters, or maybe just tier 2, sorry, I'm not talking Luna Snow tier 3. I'm not talking about tier 3 right now. So if I talk just tier 2 character, Luna Snow comes at the second position in the top 5 mega rank up characters paywall list. She comes at the, and she takes her place at the second spot. I know Ghost Panther definitely can help you, but Luna Snow is amazing. Trust me, she is just amazing. I know that Ghost Panther can help you, but if you cannot get him to tier 2, he's just next to useless and he will just be a Shadowland use character. But even if you have your Luna Snow at tier 1, not tier 2, if you have your Luna Snow at tier 1, she can do amazing amount of damage, especially with this uniform. And even without the uniform, she does amazingly. She has the 4th skill which applies Entice. She has the 5th skill which gives immunity. She has the 3rd skill which does tremendous amount of damage. She has the 2nd skill which applies the freeze to all of the characters, and I think 5th skill also applies freeze. I just don't remember if the 5th skill also applies freeze or not. Yes, it applies freeze, and plus the 5th skill has 15% HP recovery as well, and also it has 15% more HP recovery on the 4th skill, and plus it gives this one Encore. This passive increases when you get the uniform, but even if you don't have the uniform, I think it gives around 30% of 30% chance. I think 30 or 40% chance. Yeah, it's a 30% chance, so you will not hit the cooldown of other skills that often, but you have this uniform, she's just gonna tear apart every single thing in its path, in her path. She's definitely amazing. But as we're talking, so now let's come to tier 2 thing. So Nick Fury, if we are talking tier 2 among all of these characters, Nick Fury is the best character to use a mega rank up plus a mega tier 2 ticket. If you want to use a mega tier 2 ticket on a character, Nick Fury is the best. Luna Snow, nope, hell no. Yes, you can go to tier 3 here, but I'm not talking tier 3 this time. I'm talking a tier 2 base value of a character, and Nick Fury just stands out the best among all of these characters. First thing, if you have the uniform, even if you don't have the uniform, but I just don't know why. If you have the uniform, it gives 55% damage increase to supervillain types, which is the best support buff in in the whole game. There's no character that gives that. It gives super armor also to whole team. Sorry, the to heroes team. All of the heroes will get super armor, so you don't have to worry about getting guard broken in World Boss Ultimate or something. That's good. And even Black Dwarf cannot guard break super armor. If you have guard break immunity, he will guard break you, but if you are running super armor, or if you are running Coulson in your team, you will not get guard broken. That's a good thing. Plus it gives immunity to incapacitation effect, which is almost meta breaking. I think really close to meta in if you use in PvP. I mean, you can use Nick Fury with Jean Grey. You can use Nick Fury with the Captain Marvel. You can use Nick Fury with your Silver Surfer, and you can use Nick Fury with I think a lot of characters, maybe 2099, because it's a hero as well, and there are a lot of characters that can take advantages. Plus Doctor Strange if you have the uniform. I don't have the uniform. Deadpool, Captain America, I mean Thor, if you are using it. Wanda, it's definitely Wanda. When Wanda gets a tier 3, she's gonna just be amazing. So Nick Fury is gonna be a meta passive, and he is actually a meta passive. I have fought a lot of players in Terminal Battle in Alliance Conquest as well, using Nick Fury as the lead, or even in the team with maybe Jean, or running Wasp, or maybe Thanos plus someone else. It's just amazing. I know it doesn't work with Thanos, so you can just remove it and just use maybe Silver Surfer as a leadership. That would be good. I think Thanos, Colossus and Wasp will be a really good I think almost unkillable team if you have region on Thanos. But this works with every single hero character, and this is amazing, and this is the best thing you can do, because if you tier 2 Luna Snow with the mega tier 2 ticket, if you are looking to tier 3 Luna Snow is the best character to use mega rank up ticket if you are looking to tier 3 her before everyone else, because yep, tier 3 Luna Snow just has no match, just seriously doesn't have no match. But getting support characters are really important, and he is the best support character in the game. Also, the fifth skill, you can pass skills, you can pass this buff, fifth skill buff. It gives 80% all attack buff. That's a big buff. You can pass on to every single character on your team, especially heroes, and you can just take advantage of this. So I think he turns out to be the best character to use mega rank up ticket on, especially in terms of paywall. But definitely, if you're thinking to tier 3 Luna, it is debatable, because you can tier 3 Luna. Tier 3 Luna can do really good even without Nick Fury, and she can help you in ABX scores. So the maximum, I think the overall value of Luna Snow tier 3 is better than Nick Fury tier 2. But if you are just talking about tier 2 characters, Luna Snow will just be the number 2 and number 1 character paywall for using a mega rank up ticket. If you're talking tier 2 characters, is Nick Fury, because he will be a really good support for you in World Boss Ultimate. He will be a really good leadership plus support in ABX, because it will help you capping on the speed hero day plus the no restriction day, because he's the best character to use on as a leadership on that day. So that's really good. And I mean, except Namor, because it takes waves. I mean, waves passive. So that's just another thing. Another. I mean, again, tier 2 characters, Nick Fury is the best. Tier 3, if you want to rank up a paywall character, go with Luna Snow tier 3. If you can tier 3 her. If you cannot tier 3 her, if you are not sure if you will be able to tier 3 Luna Snow any sooner, then probably you should just wait and just do Nick Fury tier 2 if you can. And if you can tier 2 Luna, and if you are planning to tier 3 Luna, then only go for Luna first. And if you are not planning to tier 3 Luna, and if you just want a really good character plus a really good support, plus a really good PvP support, plus a really good PvE meta support character, plus a leadership. I mean, seriously, 50% leadership. This is crazy. To hero allies, 50 plus 55, you are getting 105. Sorry, not 105. Yep, 105% increased damage if you just talk theoretically. That's really amazing. So that was my list for the top quick characters. If you have any doubts, if you have any other thing that I should add in this list, so just let me know, and just let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the list that I just made, and I will be doing a part 2 of this video, which I have been planning. So yep, this is my best list for the character. This is my top 5 picks for these paywall character that you should use your mega rank up ticket on. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. See ya.